Today I've come to Fuzhou for a taste of Fujian province. So I was told that it has a history of 1,000 years. It takes 6 months to produce and over 100 procedures. All right, let's see what's inside. A leaf? A leaf? What am I supposed to do with a leaf? Okay, I got a leaf.
茉莉花茶的发源地就在我们福州。
Oh, it reminds me of the Chinese song Jasmine Flowers, like 好一朵美丽的茉莉花，好一朵美丽的茉莉花，芬芳人人夸。During the Western Han Dynasty, the jasmine flower was transported to Fuzhou along the maritime Silk Road. In the Song Dynasty, flower tea fever arose. Craftsmen in Fuzhou began infusing the fragrance of jasmine flowers into tea leaves, helping to nurture a strong tea culture in the area.
茉莉花的主要印制过程啊，它有7个步骤：平、斗、堂、拜、烘、印、提。
Separate the large tea leaves from the small, and the straight from the crooked. Kick the tea leaves to shape them, then winnow the batch to separate the heavy leaves from the light. The 4 steps are used to find the most desirable leaves for jasmine tea.
这个拜呀，主要把细的、轻的东西，这个拿出来，你看，啊，你来看。
All right, let me give it a try.
OK.
Whoa, I think I lost some in the back. All right, let's try this again.
看着简单，实际上是相当复杂。
Yeah. After selecting and baking the leaves, the tea base is ready. The next step is scenting, which is the key to producing flower tea. The jasmine flower's fragrance is absorbed by the tea leaves. I think this is the best smelling thing we've done this entire trip.
印制过程茶花结合，搅拌的要均匀，而且茶花比例很重要。
So this is about to start the scenting process. This will sit for about 12 hours.
对，茶气、花香、花真茶味，这个看不到茉莉花，但是喝出茉莉花的清香淡雅。
Jasmine flowers open at night and emit a fragrance, but only for about 6 hours. Flower tea makers race against the clock to scent the tea leaves while the fragrance is still strong. After a night of hard work, the flower has been sacrificed, but the pleasant scent lives on in the tea leaves, which are ready to be baked again. This is the scenting process. After mixing and mixing, I can tell you it's much easier to drink a cup of tea than it is to make a cup of tea.
好的茉莉花茶要9印一体，是要有清明前的好的绿茶，跟3伏天的茉莉花，通过9次印花，大概时间长达要半年时间，9印体才是最好的茉莉花茶。
There's so much wisdom and effort put into such a small leaf. You can't see any traces of jasmine flower in here, but the fragrance, you can smell it and you can taste it in every single sip.
如果有花，那就影响了茶叶的味道跟品质。所以说，跟做人一样，低调要有内涵。
That's a really good description. That's actually kind of like me. The tea is clear, but you can smell a strong flower fragrance. Jasmine tea is known to ease anxiety and depression and increase metabolism. A tea leaf this important cannot be wasted. Before I moved to China, I set a goal to eat every Chinese delicacy I could get my hands on. Well, it didn't take long to realize that goal was a little too ambitious. During my stop in Yangzhou, my goal was to try all of the pastries in Fuchuan Tea House.
我们福春茶社点心有300多种，欢迎来我们福春茶社品尝。
300. I guess that pretty much killed my goal to eat all the pastries at the tea house. Started as a flower shop, Fuchuan later became a tea house and served as a hangout for celebrities and litterateurs. To attract more customers, owner Chen Buyuan introduced all kinds of pastries. Because of their variety and unique flavor, Fuchuan pastries became famous and representative of Jiangsu cuisine.
这个千层油糕，这是翡翠烧麦，这是我们的双绝，或者中华名小吃的。
Fresh flour is mixed with fermented dough, and two key ingredients, potassium carbonate and sodium carbonate, are added. The finished dough has the perfect combination of pliability and toughness.
千层油糕实际是64层，层层要分清，小厚要均匀啊。再擦油，这个砂糖啊。现在我们放上猪油精，猪油精不能多，要低盐低糖。这边是32，这边32，咱们再合起来就是64层了。这个油糕的蒸肉炒上过程就是这样啊，蒸熟了以后呢，层次要分清了。
It's like adding sprinkles when you're a kid. This is the final touch.
少一点，慢一点。
Okay. Oh, sweet. Just like candy.
好吃吗？
Yeah. I like this. Sandine steamed stuffed buns should have a thin exterior and thick filling. From the ingredients to cutting skills to seasoning, there are strict requirements.
我们今天教你做的是扬州富春的三丁包，就是里面有鸡丁、肉丁、笋丁。这个三丁包的要求呢，就是有28个褶，鲫鱼嘴、必起骨，这是必须的，这是基本功。你看到啊，这个手是怎么摆的啊？你看到，一步一步的走，一步一步的向前走。
One piece at a time.
哎，对。
All right. This is so much harder than it looks.
手这一点，哎。
Okay, look. This is the side that she did, and you can just see when I started, it just all went downhill. Very different sides here. This is the skill side, this is the novice side. Oh, so these are the buns that we made. Mine doesn't look so nice, but it actually tastes amazing though. Fuchuan pastries require advanced skills and an excellent presentation. Innovation is the secret behind the tea house's long-term success. By learning the strengths of delicacies from different places, pastry makers constantly introduce new pastries to meet customers' demands. So there are so many different skills needed and so many different types of pastries. How long does it take to learn all of the skills that you need?
就是我们过去吧，就是学徒，最少得3年，3年才能掌握我们自己的基本功。我们过去上班，每天早上夜里3点钟就要上班了。
3 a.m. So the time when I'm first falling asleep is when the pastry chefs are already hard at work.
是。
Dedication.
啊，对。
Good pastries must be accompanied by good tea. Huilongzhu tea is a blend of Huijin tea from Anhui province, Longqing tea from Zhejiang province, and Julan tea cultivated by Fuchuan itself, and is brewed using water from the Yangtze River. The tea is fragrant and can wash away greasiness after a meal. Paired with Fuchuan pastries, the two are the core of Yangzhou's unique morning tea culture. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So my goal for tomorrow is to come have morning tea at the Fuchuan Tea House. But I'll seriously have to remember to come earlier next time. Walking through the streets of Beijing, you're immersed in the sights and smells of local cuisine. But one dish is so embedded in the city's DNA that it even bears its name. 我要北京烤鸭。Yes, Peking duck. As early as the Yuan dynasty, this mouth-watering specialty has been a local favorite. And no trip to the capital is complete without a taste. This is what I've been waiting for. Flour pancake here. This is the Peking duck that was freshly cut. Gonna dip it into this sweet and savory sauce we have. Next up, cucumbers. And then we have scallions here. All right, bon appetit. Oh, so good. You can taste the meat, it's kind of crunchy on the outside. And then the sauce is sweet, mixes with the cucumbers. It's like a birthday present for your mouth. The duck I'm eating now was cooked by Bian Yifeng. The 600-year-old restaurant uses a closed oven technique that doesn't utilize an open flame. The method is cherished enough to have a spot on China's intangible cultural heritage list. Bai Yongbing is the inheritor of the cooking style and has been practicing his craft for 40 years. So I just tried the Peking duck upstairs, and now I kind of wanted to see the background about how it's made.
这个烤鸭子虽然好吃，但是它制作起非常复杂。首先，它要用北京甜鸭，而且要日龄在39天到41天，这个分量在6斤到6斤2两。在烤制之前呢，这鸭子还要堵塞儿、灌汤。
Okay. Ducks are filled with a special soup and hung inside the oven, where the heat radiating from the inner walls produces a tender result.
对，来，弄，是吧？
While Bian Yifeng sticks to its tradition of closed oven roasting, just down the street, Juda does things a little differently. Juda traces its history back to 1864 during the Qing dynasty. The restaurant specializes in an open oven roasting style, where ducks are hung over a flame fueled by wood from fruit trees, giving it a slightly crispy skin without sacrificing taste. Their unique style has also secured a spot on China's intangible cultural heritage list. Inside the kitchen, the way they cook the duck here is very different from Bian Yifeng. It's cooked in an open oven. There's actually wood inside of it, which gives it a slightly smoky taste when you try it, and the skin is slightly crispy. But the same amazing taste. I've tried 2 unique styles of Peking duck, both using time-honored traditions to produce tasty results. So whether you choose Bian Yifeng or Juda the next time you have a Peking duck craving, you're almost certain to have a meal worth remembering. That's good. That's good. Traditional festivals are great. You get time off work, you get to sleep in late, hang out with friends, take part in cool ceremonies.
Get to the point.
Okay. But the best part about festivals is getting to try some tasty dishes. In China, rice dumplings or zongzi play an important role on dining tables during the Dragon Boat Festival. And Wufengjai rice dumplings are especially popular. But what's the story behind this treasured snack? In the early 1920s, Zhang Tingchuan came to Jiaxing, Zhejiang province, and opened the first Wufengjai rice dumpling store. Later, 2 local businessmen took the name and claimed to be the authentic brand. The highly competitive environment urged Zhang to pursue perfection in terms of ingredients, recipes, and taste. His store became famous and earned him the title of King of Rice Dumplings in southern China.
我们五方斋粽子呢，主要是以肉粽为主，它有8个步骤，36道工序完成这个粽子。
Wufengjai's meat rice dumplings are famous for being soft but not mashed, fatty but not greasy, with tender meat and the perfect balance between sweet and salty. Because of high demand, some procedures such as processing ingredients, steaming, boiling, and packaging are mechanized. But wrapping rice dumplings by hand is a tradition that has endured at the company for a century.
先加一点米，再加2块肥肉，再加米，这样一个形状出来了啊！来一个，再包一个。 行吧
Okay.
好，
Let's
那我
try
们
this.
叠好
Let's。try this.
弄过头了，弄过头了。
Fold too far. Now put the rice in.
啊，再2块瘦肉，再1块肥肉放中间。好，
All right. So we filled it with the rice. Now we turn it into a triangle.
推上去。
Okay. Fold it over.
对，这样用手捏牢，对，这样挤一下，在这里挤一下，好，形成出来了。
All right. There's a triangle shape. You see that? Use rural leaves, which come from a type of bamboo in the high mountains, to wrap wuchang rice and add 1 slice of fat and 2 slices of lean meat to add flavor. The secret recipe and quality ingredients give a fresh taste and vibrant color to the rice dumplings. Okay, now the time yeah.
第1道卡牢，第2道卡住，好，第3道、第4道、第5道、第6道、第7道，转过来再2圈，转1圈塞进去，整个粽子就完成了。其实我们鼓粽呢，主要是熟练生巧，主要是把握它的过程当中的一个手势。一般通过几个月的熟练，那才能鼓出一个成型的一个粽子。
The fastest rice dumpling makers can wrap 7 in a minute, which is a skill that can hardly be seen elsewhere. And the skill of weighing rice dumplings by hand is even more impressive. Okay, so it's time to witness a bit of a miracle. He's made these zongzas, and with the skill that he has, he can make each one weigh almost the same exact amount just by touch. 159.2, 159.2, 159.2. So they're all basically the same weight. Very, very impressive.
像我们鼓粽呢，它的复差呢，基本上在上下不超过1克，这么一个标准。
The weight should be precise and the quality should be high. Wu Fangzhai sets the standard for the rice dumpling industry, pushing it to move forward. Take a look at this zongza. The angles are perfect, the smell is delicious, and the workmanship is impeccable. I think I'm becoming an expert. Okay. I made it with the help of the inheritor. At night, Guangdong cuisine becomes a battlefield of snacks. Which one of these mouth-watering foods will you choose? This is what snacks look like in your eyes. But this is what snacks look like in your mother's eyes. High cholesterol, high blood sugar, high blood pressure. Looking for something delicious and healthier than your normal nighttime snack? This is how Shahe rice noodles were born in Guangdong. In the late Qing dynasty, Fan Axiang ran a restaurant in the town of Shahe. One day, Fan couldn't find anything he wanted to eat. His father made some thin rice sheets, sliced them into strips, and seasoned them with salt and chives. The dish satisfied Fan's appetite, and from that point on, his restaurant offered Shahe rice noodles, which became very popular.
其实沙河粉的8道工具，最重要一环是这个磨浆。
During grinding, if too much water is added, the rice noodles will break too easily. If too little is added, the noodles will stick to each other. The density of the rice milk will change depending on how the noodles will be served.
磨好浆以后，把这个浆铺平以后，那个米粉能拿起来会看到文字的，才是最标准的一个沙河粉的拉法。来吧。
All right, right in the basket.
Okay.
All right, so now we gotta flatten it out. Whoa! Oh, this is going a little bit faster than I thought. To steam.
Okay.
Woo! Hot. Oh, whoa, sticking. It's sticking. Oh, man. Oh, no. Hole here, hole here, hole here. That should be a perfect circle, but mine's looking pretty jagged. The steamed rice sheets are translucent and resilient and have the scent of rice. Rice noodles can be served in many ways, in soup, fried, or cold. You name it. Wow, Shahe rice noodles are so popular here.
因为我小时候 这乡下一直就是做这个沙河粉的。到03年刚好有一个机会，也要找一个传承人把这个沙河粉研究做好下去，所以我们也刚刚把这个沙河粉就接过来，一直走过来也真是很不容易的，经过了好多的坎坷啊，也经过不少的困难。
Rice and water are the soul of Shahe rice noodles, which are traditionally made using spring water from Baiyuan Mountain and Longmei rice. But because of a decrease in plantation area and increase in demand, the inheritance of Shahe rice noodles once faced a crisis. However, inheritors adapted and the craft survived.
在沙河粉选择那个米和水的时候也是比较困难的，所以我们经过多层的筛选以后，我们最终选择了开平的晚造的龙梅大米和茂峰山水。
Reforming the traditional craftsmanship is another challenge, but Oyo Sheng has added new life to the ancient dish by introducing Western cooking methods and creating new flavors. All of your troubles drift away amid the fragrance of rice. There's nothing that can't be solved over a delicious meal. And if it's not solved the first time, get a second meal. Thanks to the inheritor's hard work and dedication today, I get to enjoy this amazing dish. And to show my appreciation for his hard work, I think I'll have another bowl.